to start next topic in first lesson. The topic is the differences between single entity system and double entity system. The differences between single entry system and double entry system. Okay, so we already discussed about single entity system. What do you mean single entity system? Single entity is nothing but that is unsystematic record, that is not proper meaning any kinds of record. That is called systematic record. What do you mean double entity system? We already know about they have two sides. Every proprietor, every owner, they have to follow this type of system. That is called double entity system. Okay. Now I'm going to start what are the difference between single entity system and double entity system. First one, what are the basis of difference? That is double entity system. What are the basis of double entity system? What are the basis of single entry system? First one is recording of transaction. Recording of transaction. Here, the recording transaction is double entity system. All the records mean that is called as, for example, paid rent. Paid rent means rent account to cash account. So debit side and credit side is already we posted in double entity system. Okay, so here we have to follow golden rules, but here there is no transaction. Only some of the accounts only followed in this transaction. That is called as single entity system. Okay, only one, that is the two sides we have posted in. That is all the records. All the records we have to follow. All the records we have to transfer all the records. Here some of the records, some of the transactions we missed. Some of the transactions we posted. Some of the transactions we missed. Okay, so some of the transactions only we posted. Some of the transaction. Okay, so next one, types of accounts maintained. Types of accounts maintained. Here, in double entity system, we have posted, we have lot of accounts. Okay, so we have lot of accounts means personal account, real account, nominal account. Here only few transactions. Okay, only personal and cash transactions only we have to maintain, not nominal, not other expenses, real expenses. Okay, so that is not we have to post it in single system. Here all the accounts we have posted. That is a personal account, real account, nominal account. We already posted. Here only some of the transactions. Okay, so this is called as types of account maintained. Okay, here all the accounts, that is personal, that is cash transaction. Here only personal, real, nominal. Here only personal and cash transaction, not nominal and real. Okay, so nominal and real. Okay, so some of the accounts, that is some of the accounts will be maintained in single entity system. All the accounts maintained in double entity system. That is called personal, real, nominal. That is debit side, we have to post a credit side, and here only some of the transaction only credit side, some of the transaction only debit posted in debit side. Okay, for example, pay to the creditors, receipt from the customers. Okay, only transaction or cash transaction only we have to maintain. Here only that is only credit transaction only maintain. Okay, so that is called as these are the differences of double system and single system. Next are differences of single system and double system. Okay, so here next preparation of trial balance. Preparation of trial balance. Here we have to prepare trial balance, then only we have to know about actual trading account, actual profit loss and actual balance sheet. Okay, so some of the accounts may posted in credit side, some of the account posted in debit side. For example, cash account we have to post it in the trial balance, that is we have to post it in debit side. Okay, so but here that is no, we are not know about that is trial balance. We don't bother about, we don't prepare trial balance. So it will affect your all the accounts. We have to know, we don't prepare all the accounts. All the account means that is trade account, profit loss account, balance sheet. Here only we have to prepare trade account, profit loss account, balance sheet. Okay, so then only double system only, that is a very best system in all the companies. Here only few companies, only small trade organization only they are maintaining only these kinds of records. Okay, so here we have to preparing the trial balance is must. Prepare the trial balance, that is very important. Here not maintaining trial balance. Okay, so next one, determination of true profit and loss. Determination of true profit and loss. Here double entry system we have to prepare, we have to maintain true profit and loss from the basis, from the all the information given in trial balance. Already first we have to post all the transaction, then we have to post all the journal entries, record all the transaction, all the records in journal entries, then we have to post all the accounts in ledger, then we have to take all the accounts in trial balance. Okay, so then only we have to prepare then true profit and loss. Then only the particular proprietor, particular owner wants to know about actual profit and loss. What are the expenses they are arising in company? What are the incomes they are maintaining, they are making in company? Okay, so that is very important thing in the true profit and loss. Okay, so here single system we don't know about true profit and loss because of we don't prepare trial balance, we don't prepare trade account, we don't prepare ledger, we don't prepare that is journal entry. So here we have record all the transactions we have to prepare, we don't know about all the transactions. Okay, so here true we know about profit and loss. Profit and loss. Here don't know. Profit and loss. Because of that is, we have no any basic records in single system. Here we have all the records. We have all the basic records in single system. Okay, all the we have to maintain all the golden rules. We have to maintain particular records. We have to maintain proper records. That is maintaining properly. Okay, that is very important thing in the double system. That is no that is no preparation. That is no preparation of trial balance, no preparation of true, that is true profit and loss account. Okay. So next basis of difference, determination of financial position. Determination of financial position. Determination of financial position. Here, WNS system, we have to prepare financial position and also called a financial statement, that is called balance sheet. Okay, so what are the assets, what are the liabilities, what are the liabilities are maintaining in companies, what are the assets they are preparing, they are maintaining in companies. Okay, so that is the important thing in the WNS system. Okay, so all the records we have to maintain properly, but here we are not maintaining anything properly. That is according to the proprietor wish, according to our owner wish, they have to maintain these kinds of record, these kinds of system. So then only this system not is applicable to all the organization. Okay, here only small scale organization only we have to maintain. Here all the manufacturing companies, all the large scale companies, they are maintaining these kinds of system. Okay, so the particular proprietor wants to know the true financial position or true financial statement is known as, there is a differences of WNS system. Here the particular proprietor don't know about, we don't bother about that particular financial position because of any basic record. They don't have any basic records in singularity system. Okay, here preparation, that is no wants to know about financial position. Here there is no any basic record, there is no any basic records. Okay, next one, that is reliability. Next basis, reliability. Reliability. What is the reliability? The records are, all the records are reliable. Okay, the reliable means that is true records. Here there is no any basic record, that is not true records. We don't use, okay, in future. But here all the records we are using future. Okay, that is the important thing, the reliability. Okay. Records are reliable. Here not reliable. We are going to see about next basis of difference, that is suitability. Here WNS system, all the manufacturing companies, all the large scale companies, they are maintaining that is this system is very suitable to all the manufacturing companies. Here this applicable, this is suitable only small trader, sole trader, small sole trader organization. Okay, so here all the this suitable, all the manufacturing companies, all the large scale companies, large scale organization. Here only small trader. This is suitable for only small trader. Here all the this suitable for all the organizations, all the manufacturing companies, all the large scale companies. Okay, that is a important basic difference in secondary system, WNS system. Next, acceptability. Acceptable. These records are acceptable all the financial authorities and financial consultant and government. Here there is no authority, there is no financial prudence. Okay, so it is record, all the records are not correct. So then only the particular financial authorities are not auditing, are not maintaining these kinds of records. Here, all the financial authorities, we have to provide, for example, we have to submit your audit records to the government. So here that is okay, but here this is not suitable for particular audit. Okay, so government authorities, here that is no authorities. So the records are perfect, the records are imperfect. Here the records are perfect, here the records are imperfect. That is very important basis of difference. Okay, already we discussed a lot of points in basis of difference. Okay, so I explain again. The first one is, what is the first one is? Recording of all transaction, the basis of difference. Next one is the types of account maintained. Next one is preparation of trial balance. Next, determination of true profit and loss. Next, determination of financial position. Then reliability, suitability, acceptability. Okay, these are the basic differences in singularity system and the double system. Okay, it's a very important question in your board exam. We will start on problem. The next problem, page number 33, problem 8. Raju does not keep proper books of accounts. Following details are taken from his records. Particulars, these are the particulars. There is opening balances of this information. 1/1/2018, 31/12/2018. That is a closing. Okay. So cash at bank 80,000. That is opening balance. Closing balance 90,000. Stock of records 1,80,000. That is 1,40,000 is closing. That is closing amount. Debtors 90,000 in opening. That 2 lakh for closing. Okay. Sundry creditor 1,30,000 in opening balance. That is closing balance of sundry creditor 1,95,000. Bank loan 60,000. That is called the opening, and also the same amount in closing. Okay, bills payable 80,000 for that is the opening balance, 40,000 for closing. Plant and machinery 1,70,000, that is the opening, 1,30,000 are closing. Okay, so the simultaneously they are asking some additional information. During the year, he introduced further capital of rupees 50,000 and withdraw rupees 2,500 per month from the business for his personal use. Prepare statement of profit or loss with the above information. So this is called further capital. Further capital 50,000 and he withdraw 2,500 per month. Per month means that is you have to take 12. Okay, 2,500 into 12. So and the amount is 30,000. This is the drawing amount. This is the drawing amount. Okay, this is the drawing amount. So now going to start this problem. So this problem is having 3 steps. One is step 1. The step 1 statement of affairs, that is calculation of opening capital. Calculation of opening capital. Because here there is no opening capital, there is no closing capital. So you have to calculate. So next one is statement of affairs to, that is closing capital. Next one is step 3, that is called as statement of, you have to find out statement of profit or loss. Profit or loss. Okay, so I am going to solve the problem. Step 1. In the books of Raju, calculation of opening capital. Statement of affairs as on 1/1/2018. The affairs is nothing but in WND system, you are opening, you have to calculate, that is balance sheet. Here the name of statement of affairs, but all the information, all the concept is same. Okay, so liabilities, assets, first we are going to put some assets. Cash at bank 80,000. Cash at bank 80,000. Next one, stock of goods is also called as closing stock or stock. Closing stock or stock. Okay, stock of goods. The amount is 1,80,000. Next one, debtors 90,000. Next one, plant and machinery. Okay, here these are liabilities, bank are all the liabilities, bills payable are the liabilities. Next, plant and machinery. Plant and machinery. Here sundry creditor, that is 1,30,000, and bank loan 60,000, bills payable 80,000. $3,20,000, totally 3,20,000. Here also 3,20,000. So you have to add, so 1,90,000, that is 2,70,000. So the answer is 2,50,000. Okay, so here 2,60,000. Then 90,000, 3,50,000, 1,70,000. So 4,20,000, 5,20,000. So 5,20,000. So here 2,50,000 is the answer. Here 2,50,000 is the answer. This is all capital balancing figure. Okay, so we are going to start step 2, that is calculation of closing capital. In the books of Raju, calculation of closing capital, statement of affairs as on 31/12/2018. Liabilities, rupees. So I have to listed all the assets. Then cash at bank, 90,000. Then stock of goods 1,40,000. Then debtors 2 lakh. Then plant and machinery is one of the asset, that is called fixed asset. Plant and machinery 1,70,000. Okay, see this is the current asset. This is called current asset, and debtors also current asset. The plant and machinery of the fixed asset. Okay, so here I have listed all the liabilities. Okay, so sundry creditor. Sundry creditor, what's the amount? 1,90,000. 1,95,000. Okay, next bank loan 60,000. Bank loan is 60,000. Bills payable 45,000. So here total amount 1,90,000, then 2,30,000, then 2,70,000. So actually totally 6 lakh. So 6 lakh. Here also have to put some amount 6 lakh. Okay, so the total amount is 3 lakh. So the balance amount is also 3 lakh. That is called balancing figure. That is called as closing capital. That is called as closing capital. Okay, 3 lakh. Start step 3. That is called statement of profit or loss for the year ending as on 31/12/2018. Okay, so particulars we already gave some format in first video. Okay, so particulars rupees. Okay, the first one is in the format closing capital. Closing capital. The amount is, we already calculated this amount, that is opening capital rupees 2,50,000, closing capital rupees 3 lakh. These are the additional information. It is given in the problem. That is sum number 8, page number 33. Further capital rupees 50,000, withdraw drawing rupees 2,500 per month. So per month we have to multiply 12. Okay, so 1 year having 12 months. So 2,500 into 12, 30,000. So now I am going to calculate step 3, that is statement of profit or loss account for the year ending as on 31/12/2018. These are particulars rupees, closing capital 3 lakh, drawings of the year 30,000, that is we already calculated. So you got 3,30,000. This less additional information introduced 50,000. It is given in your problem. Next, these are the adjusted closing capital. Okay, once you have calculated all the things, your additional adjusted closing capital. Then you have to subtract from this adjusted closing capital. Opening capital, it is given, already calculated, that is step number 1. Step number 1, then step number 2. Okay, so 2,50,000. Now you will get profit of the company or profit of the year. Okay, so these are the problem. Totally this problem is having 3 methods. Step 1, calculating opening capital. Step 2, closing capital. The amount is 3 lakh. These are the additional information given in the problem. Further capital rupees 50,000. Withdraw drawing 2,500 per month. Totally you got 30,000. Step 3. So the statement of profit or loss for the year ending as on 31/12/2018. Particulars rupees, closing capital 3 lakh, drawings of the year 30,000. You got 3,30,000. Additional capital introduced 50,000. So these are so now we'll get adjusted closing capital, you are separate from this adjusted closing capital. Opening capital is 2,50,000. So now you got the answer. Okay.